saw the moon shave its head last night, dropped its hair in the old floodlight. There's a saddle hanging where time stood still, but the horse made of glass won't climb that hill. A crow-stitch warning's in the wheat again, said your voice rides slow in the porch wood grain. I swept up daylight from the barn floor cracks, trapped it in jars with your letters stacked. Glass horses don't gallop, they just lean and gleam, like the dreams we parked in a rusted stream. I called your name through a field of clocks, but time just blinked from a weathered box. The sky peeled open round 4 a.m., spilled out secrets in the shape of men. I lit a match just to taste the light. The truth grows teeth when it starts to die. I wore your silence like a second skin. It fit too well to take off again. Now thunder folds its arms real tight and waits for me to lose the fight. Glass horses don't gallop, they know too well the price of motion in a wordless spell. So I sit by the fence with the stillborn breeze and hum you home through the orchard trees. And glass horses don't gallop, they just lean and gleam, like the dreams we parked in a rusted stream. I called your name through a field of clocks, but time just blinked from a weathered box. There's a place where the clouds don't touch, where time is just a hand that clutches. You whispered once and the world bent near, but I'm still listening, waiting here. The stars don't burn, they simply glow, like memories that never let go. We walk through silence, step by step, chasing the echoes of things we kept. In the quiet, we became shadows dancing in a fragile flame. No sound, no word, no need to speak, just the stillness where our hearts seek. The earth remembers the weight of your touch, a love that never spoke too much. We stood beneath the endless sky, and in without a cry. It knows the way we never ask why. And in the hush, we find our place in the spaces where time leaves no trace. In the quiet, we became dust in the wind, yet never the same. No future, no past, no need to wait. Just love that lingers, soft as fate.
The lamp glows gold on weathered wood. You sigh like only comfort could. Your fingers trace the edge of time without a word. You quiet mine. The floorboards sing a lullaby. The clock forgets to question why. Outside the sky just folds in blue, but in this room there's only you. Slow as the light on your shoulder falls, soft as the hush that the stillness calls. We don't need more than what feels right, just two hearts beating slow as the light. The kettle hums, the storm rolls by. We've learned to let the moments lie. Not everything is meant to shine, but love like this will hold the line. Slow as the light on your shoulder falls, soft as the hush that the stillness calls. We don't need more than what feels right, just two hearts beating slow as the light. No need to chase the morning's fire. We've got a truth that won't expire. Slow as the light on your shoulder falls, safe in the quiet, we hear it at all. We don't need more than what feels right, just two hearts beating slow as the light. I walked where the seeds don't fall, where the earth forgot how to call. The flowers once bloomed like firelight, now they burn without a spark at night.
I found a river that forgot to weep. Its water's dry, its silence deep. The trees all stared like they were cursed, as if they knew the universe had burst. I'm the last leaf that never fell. I'm the echo from an empty well. The garden that forgot how to grow, where the roots don't stretch and the winds don't blow. I'm the ghost of the bloom that's gone. I'm the garden that's forgotten its song. I talked to the sun, but it wouldn't shine. It said the hours were never mine. The stars don't flicker, the moon's too still, as if the sky had lost its will. I dug for seeds, but found no earth, just ancient dirt and hollow birth. And in the soil I found my name, a mark that only time could claim. So let the garden stay unmade, let the flowers never trade their shade. I'm the last song the night can't play. I'm the one that don't forgot to say. I'm the ghost of the bloom that's gone. I'm the garden that forgot its song. Bled on the plow, born in a scream, choked on the dust of somebody's dream. Mama stitched hope into burlap skin, said the dirt don't lie, but the men sure bend. I've got teeth made of rust and a jaw full of sin. My prayers ride fence posts and bottle tin. You ask what I run from, look at this land. Even the wheat got blood on its hands. Grain blood baked in the sun, cursed in the cradle, shot with a gun. Hell knows my name. I drank the rain till the sky went dry, spit out lightning, chewed up the light. The preacher left, the banker stayed, and both wore suits they'd never paid. Ain't no grave that can hold my sound. I'm a scream that walks, I'm an untilled mound. They'll plant my name where the wild don't grow, and I'll rise like fire from the undertow. Grain blood cut from bone,
raised on grit, I was born in wood. Cut from bone, ain't got a guide, but I walk alone. If this world burns, let it burn for good. I was raised on grit, I was born in wood. Send postcards, I don't leave notes. I ride where the silence cuts the throat. Got a bedroll flask and a lucky dime, and a story that don't fit no rhyme. My name's just dust in a diesel song, whistling south where the roads are long. Freedom's not a place, it's a way to be. Like the moonlight never asking me. You'll find my boot prints on the wind, in red dirt towns and dives where sin feels more honest than Sunday prayer. I've been gone, but I've been there. No roots, no change, just miles to send, and my boot prints on the wind. I've kissed a waitress in Amarillo, slept in fields where the corn grows low. I never lied, but I never stayed. Some folks ain't built to be repaid. If you hear a laugh in the midnight dark, or see a hat in a ghost town park, don't follow it, just tip your brim. That's the sound of me not giving in. Find my boot prints, ride the wind, past every place I should have been. If love's a cage, then call me wrong. I was born for wheels and outlaw songs. No map, no past, just trails that bend, and my boot prints on the wind. My boot prints ride the wind, past every place I should have been. If love's a cage, then call me wrong. I was born for wheels and outlaw song. No map, no past, just trails that bend, and my boot prints on the wind. There's a road through the valley where the wildflowers used to grow, but the weeds have overtaken and the signposts don't quite show. We walked it hand in hand once with the wind beside our feet. Now Now the gravel's grown so quiet, with no one there to meet. The road we left behind still calls out every day. Though the path's been overgrown, I can't seem to walk away. We built it with our footsteps, but the world's a little wild, and the road we left behind still whispers like a child. The trees we used to sit beneath are leaning on their knees, and the sun don't shine the same now that it's lost its seas. I remember how we talked about the dreams we'd chase and find, but the miles have blurred the edges, and we both left them behind. The road we left behind still calls out every day. Though the path's been overgrown, I can't seem to walk away. We built it with our footsteps, but the world's a little wild, and the road we left behind still whispers like a child. Maybe some roads weren't meant to stay, but they carry a little piece of us anyway. The road we left behind still runs through every thought. Though it's lost, I'll never quite forget it. The years have made me blind to the road we left behind, still calling from my mind. Behind the cornfield where the fireflies won't go, and the owl speaks in riddles only midnight riders know. I've seen shadows kiss the hayloft like a ghost that wants to stay, while the moon once rode a mare down the hills of yesterday. She left me with a whisper and a pocket full of time. Said the stars don't keep no promises, they just mark borrowed time. I've been chasing songs through cedars that no man's meant to play, since the moon once rode a mare and took my heart away. There's a lantern made of amber in the cabin by the stream. It burns with all the names I've lost and ones I dared to dream. I drank silence from a tin cup carved with crooked truth, and I bury all my questions in the orchard of my youth. She left me with a whisper and a pocket full of time. Said the stars don't keep no promises, they just mark borrowed time. I've been chasing songs through cedars that no man's meant to play, since the moon once rode a mare and took my heart away. If you find her where the fence bends like a prayer turned into stone, tell her even the wildest river still calls somewhere home. So I'll hum beneath the pine wind where the dusk like old suede, till the moon rides back that mare through the dream we never made. She left me with a whisper and a pocket full of time. Said the stars don't keep no promises, they just mark borrowed time. I've been chasing songs through cedars that no man's meant to play, since the moon once rode a mare and took my heart away. But if you find her where the fence bends like a prayer turned into stone, tell her even the wildest rivers still call somewhere home. I've been chasing songs through cedars that no man's meant to play, since the moon once rode a mare and took my heart away. There's a drawer beneath the window where the light comes in just right, and inside it sleeps the paper I would only touch at night. I wrote your name 1,000 times in ink that never dried, then folded up the silence where my heart still tried to hide. These are the letters I never sent, lines full of love that the wind never bent. No stamp, no seal, just the weight of my truth, kept safe in the quiet forever for you. To you in moonlight on the back porch in July, while cicadas hum their chorus and the stars hung low and shy. You were never far in miles, but somehow worlds away, so I wrote you down in whispers just to make you want to stay. These are the letters I never sent, lines full of love that the wind never bent. No stamp, no seal, just the weight of my truth, kept safe in the quiet forever for you. Not the sky or telephone, they live where no one reads them, but they never feel alone. These are the letters I never sent, but every word still knows what it meant. Not every love needs to be pursued, some just breathe in the silence, wait there for you.
Don't speak, it just hums low, a lullaby for the drowned and slow. A willow limb
drums write hymns in the mud, while the catfish dream in the old flood's blood. Jenny tied her wedding gown to a sack of stones and let it drown. Now the bass line thumps where silk still sways, watery walls for the reckless days. Where the corn won't grow, and the devil tends the radio. Static like a sinner's last confession, but the river don't need no absolution. The bait shop clerk's got one good eye, trades Copenhagen for lullabies. Says the fish all sing in the dead of June. Ain't no hook sharper than a heart gone soon. Doc Wilson's handshake bad prescribes moonlight for the sad. His stethoscope hears the barn owl's vows. Love's just a cough in the chimney now. The church bell clappers rusted through. Let the bats keep time like they always do. Pew by pew the dust collects, every mote of soul unchecked. The school bus sinks in the quarry deep, seat by seat, slow as grief. Third row left, carved in the grain, James lit, now just rain. So let the current take the names, let the catfish chew the frames. Still water don't rise, don't fall, just holds us all. There's a place the map don't show, where the daisies lean and the rivers flow. The breeze hums low through the whispering leaves, and time just rocks on a porch with ease. Cool winds and quiet trees, you and me and the honeybees. The sun breaks soft through the morning dew, and every calm breath brings me back to you. No rush, no noise, no city needs, just cool winds and quiet trees. Laughter floats on the open air like wild mint and midnight prayer. Barefoot steps on mossy stone in this gentle place we've made our own. Cool winds and quiet trees, you and me and the honeybees. The sun breaks soft through the morning dew, and every calm breath brings me back to you. No rush, no noise, no city needs,
quiet trees, wrapped in green and simple peace. A hammock sways, the day moves slow, where the wildflowers choose to grow. With hearts like roots and minds at ease, we bloom in cool winds and quiet trees. Underneath the hush of endless dark, we walk on velvet trails, no need for spark. The night is soft beneath our feet, every step with you feels sweet. On these velvet trails we roam, finding places far from home. No words spoken, just hearts that sail, guided gently by the velvet trails. Your laughter drifts like autumn leaves, carried lightly on the breeze. Hands entwined in silent song, together here is where we belong. On these velvet trails we roam, finding places far from home. No words spoken, just hearts that sail, guided gently by the velvet trails. Let the night keep all its secrets, we'll find ours in quiet moments. On these velvet trails we roam, finding places far from home. No words spoken, just hearts that sail, guided gently by the velvet trails. Let the night keep all its secrets, we'll find ours in quiet moments. On these velvet trails we roam, finding places far from home. No words spoken, just hearts that sail, guided gently by the velvet trails.
There's a clearing past the line of oaks, where morning speaks but never spoke. The sun comes slow like it knows my name, and nothing here feels wild or strange. You sit barefoot in the dew-wet grass, breathing deep like the moment lasts. No words, no rush, no reason why. Just the sound of hush and open sky, where the light just listens and the wind walks slow, where your heartbeat answers all I need to know. No fences, no questions, just wide open grace, and your hand in mine in a holy place. Here love is quiet, so quiet it glows. There's a creek that hums in harmony, like it's learned how soft our hearts can be. And every stone beneath its skin feels the silence pulling us in, where the light just listens and the wind walks slow, where your heartbeat answers all I need to know. No fences, no questions, just wide open grace, and your hand in mine in a holy place. Here love is quiet, so quiet it glows. Not every love was made to shout, some just bloom and never doubt, where the light just listens and nothing hides, where time forgets how fast it flies. No stage, no song, just truth that shows. Here love is quiet and quietly grows. I laid my heart where the fence post ends, beside a road that forgets its bends. Sky was stitched with a raven's flight, and your name hung low in the edge of night. You said love's just smoke in a holy jar. It glows, then fades where the lost things are. But I still set a plate, still pour the wine, still talk to your ghost when the porch lights shine. There's gravel in the prayer I said, dust on the Bible beside our bed, and I can't tell hope from a worn-out curse, but I sing you back in every verse. If you ever come back, bring the rain, not the flame, 'cause I've burned through every part of your name. I walk past fields that forgot your face, barefoot, bleeding slow in grace. Even the wind don't ask me why, it just hums like a hymn too tired to cry. There's a cross in the barn made of shattered pine, built from promises that never align. And I keep the nails not to hold but to feel. That hurt, when honest, is more than real. So here's to the love just the sound of your name and the wheat and the wine. If silence is holy, then I've done my share. With you gone and gravel in the prayer. There's a letter nailed to the cellar door, written in ink that don't bleed no more. The porch light swings like a drunk old friend, as if it knows how the story'll end. I keep owl bones in the attic chest, right next to where your Sunday dress still smells like ash and pine wood grace. A ghost with buttons stitched in lace. I never prayed, but I spoke to the creek. It answered in ripples too scared to speak. The wind wore your voice like a borrowed coat and left me drowning in a paper bowl. Your name grows moss on the gravestone gate, where time carves slow and the robins wait. I lit a match just to watch it light. Said it burned like truth, but it kissed goodbye. They say the sky won't fall a gravestone gate, but I've heard silence break its wing. It fell through me like a stone through wheat, heavy and holy and incomplete. So I sleep with one eye and half a heart, in a bed where nothing can fall apart. Owl bones rattle when I forget your name, but they whisper it back, just not the same. Your name grows moss on the gravestone gate, where time carves slow and the robins wait. The wind wore voice like a borrowed coat, left me drowning in a paper bowl, and left me drowning in a paper bowl. Home is the wind, the road turned soft as I left the plains. The dust still rises where I've made my name, but the stars don't shine like they used to do, and the wind don't feel the same without you. I rode past the creek where we carved our dreams. Now it's a whisper lost in the evergreen. I hear your voice voice in the old oak tree, like it's still calling me home, waiting patiently. Home is the wind that don't ask for you. It's the sound of a prayer that comes out true. It's the broken fences, the faded town, and the weight of love that's always around. I'm not the same, but I still believe home is the wind. It's all I need. The porch still creaks like it did back then, like it's ready to hold me once again. I see the old house and it don't feel small, but there's more to this life than these four walls. I'm not running, I'm just sailing in where the past and the future begin. I'm not lost, I just need to find a place where the heart can rewind. Find a moment that whispers slow. It's where the heart feels free to grow. It's not a place, it's a song unsung, and it always calls to the soul of the young. I'm here to stay, but I'm never bound. Home is the wind that's always around. I saw your shadow where the pasture bends, lingering like a storm that never ends. The barn's half buried in the soil's embrace, but your eyes still haunt that broken place. The wind sings low through the rusted gate, tells the story of love turned to hate. I left my boots where the creek once ran, but the water's gone like a half-burned man. Ghosts in the hollow ground won't leave. They whisper your name, but I can't believe. I tried to call, but the earth won't speak, and the stars above just watch me bleed. The apple tree still stands, but it don't bear fruit, just a bark full of promises I can't dispute. I held your letter till it turned to ash, but your words still linger like a final crash. The moon don't shine where the wild things hide, and the thorns won't part to let the light slide. I walk this land till my feet bled through, but the road won't end and it don't know you. down the winding gravel lane, where the grass grows tall after morning rain. I found your smile beneath the trees, where the sky leans low and the soul feels free, where the green hills breathe and the robins sing, and time forgets to do a thing. Your hand in mine, the shade so wide, we let the wind take us for a ride. No place I'd rather be than where the green hills breathe with me. We lay on quilts by the old fence line, sipping peach tea, stealing time. Cicadas hum like a lullaby as soft clouds drift through a gentle sky, where the green hills breathe and the robins sing, and time forgets to do a thing. Your hand in mine, the shade so wide, we let the wind take us for a ride. No place I'd rather be than where the green hills breathe with me. Let the city shine and engines roar. We got wild peace and nothing more. No need for gold or silver keys. We hold the lock to days like these. Final, where the green hills breathe and the robins sing. With you I found my everything. The evening comes like a gentle tide. We light the stars and let love guide in every side of every tree. I hear the green hills breathe with me.
There's a tree out by the river where the roots run deep and wide. It's weathered every season, but it's still standing with pride. I carved our names on its bark when we thought we'd never change. And though the years have moved us, that old tree still feels the same. The tree that held us up when the world was pulling down, it's standing tall in silence where no one can make a sound. We grew like leaves together, reaching for the sky. And even when the wind comes, we know we'll still survive. The branches stretched like memories that danced in morning's light, while shadows moved in twilight like two hearts that knew the night. We talked of forever, but the seasons didn't wait. Now the tree stands alone, but it's never felt too late. The tree that held us up when the world was pulling down, it's standing tall in silence where no one can make a sound. We grew like leaves together, reaching for the sky. And even when the wind comes, we know we'll still survive. Branches stretched like memories that danced in morning's light, while shadows moved in twilight two hearts that knew the night. We talked of forever, but the seasons didn't wait. Now the tree stands alone, but it's never felt too late. The tree that held us up when the world was pulling down, it's standing tall in silence where no one can make a sound. We grew like leaves together, reaching for the sky. And even when the wind comes, we know we'll still survive. Some things are meant to stay, even when they bend or break. And love is like the roots beneath, it never needs to shake. Final, the tree that held us up still watches where we stand, a quiet kind of witness with its branches in the sand. We may have gone our separate ways, but you'll always be the one who helped me stand forever, like the tree that held us up.
There's a shadow in the well where the light won't fall, and a tree that bleeds sap through the winter's call. Your boots are buried where the sun can't shine, and I still taste the dust where your lips were mine. The porch steps crack like they're keeping score of all the things we said but never swore. A rusted knife lies under the old oak ring, and I can't remember if you took my ring. Wolves don't cry in the rain, they just howl like the thunder that swallows a midnight vow. I chased your ghost through the cottonwood bin, but the wind was too bitter to call you friend. There's a rustling in the barn where the past still hides, like a broken record spinning in the tide. I felt you slip through my fingers like smoke, but your shadow still dances when the candle broke. I drank the whiskey, but it tasted like you, like the rivers we crossed when the sky was blue. But you're not a memory I can shake off. You're a scar I wear like an old worn-off cloth. Wolves don't cry in the rain, they just bleed, while the earth spins slow and the dead can't bleed. I'll wait by the creek with your name in my chest, love you still but never confess. I stare etched your name on a cloudless side, hung it where the sparrows fly. The fence still leans where you carved that tree. Love like lanterns in the wheat. Your boots by the door have gathered dust, but the floor still creaks like it remembers us. I talk to the dusk like it's keeping your seat, pouring silence into something sweet. You're the echo in the barnwood beam, the ghost in every quiet stream. I close my eyes and there you sleep, a prayer with hands too far to reach, but still you bloom in every beat, like lanterns in the wheat. I saw the moon stitch gold through the pines. It hummed your name in crooked lines. The wind wore your laugh, the earth kept your heat, and time just bent beneath our feet. You're the song the robins never learned, the fire and leaves that never burn. Though miles have stolen what we keep, your light in roads I walk in dreams, my lantern in the wheat. You're the song the robins never learned, the fire and leaves that never burn. Though miles have stolen what we keep, your light in roads I walk in dreams, my lantern in the wind. The sun said goodbye, now the stars take their place. Moonlight falls gently across your face. We're lying here, just me and you, watching the heavens shift into hues. And just like that, the night begins with northern lights and whispered winds. I wanna paint the sky with you in greens and blues and midnight too. Write our names in the stars so high, let our love dance across the sky. In every shimmer, every hue, I see forever shining through. I wanna paint the sky with you. The stars will guide. With your hand in mine, there's nothing to hide. The cold can't reach where the heart burns bright, wrapped in your warmth on this glowing night. The world feels small, the moment wide, with the whole universe on our side. I wanna paint the every shade this night runs through, from soft starlight to aurora's flame. This love will never be the same. As long as skies still hold their blue, I'll keep painting them with you.
Fox won't tread under birch trees with branches like thread. Your breath was smoke from a midnight flame, and the wind bent low when you spoke my name. We slept on stones where the river once sang, skies turning rust as the church bell rang. Your touch was soil raw and deep. I held you like roots that never sleep. We are not written in stars or scrolls, but in lichened scars and thunder rolls. No altar, no vow, no silver rings, just moss between our fingers and untamed things. Your eyes were wolves in a sea of frost, both full of fire and always lost. I followed your shadow through storm and bloom, past wisps between our fingers and untamed things. They said love dies where the wild grows thin, but we made a home in the coldest wind. I'd choose you still if the world unspun, like the first sharp leaf when the fall's begun. We are not written in stars or scrolls, but in floodplain truths and silent folds. No name to bind, no cage with wings, just moss between our fingers and whatever love There's a cabin where the wild ferns grow, past the creek where the cool winds blow. You lean on me, eyes closed tight, and the whole world fades in soft twilight. Beneath the blue wood sky, where the pines stand still and the swallows fly, we've got nothing but time to lose, wrapped in air that smells like morning dew. The world can wait, let's lie beneath the calm blue wood sky. Yeah, yeah. Your flannel shirt, my faded
the evergreens. We talk in hush like the forest hears, and the silence hums through passing years. Beneath the bluewood sky, where the pines stand still and the swallows fly, we got nothing but time to lose, wrapped in air that smells like morning dew. The world can wait, let's lie beneath the calm bluewood sky. No signal bars, no buzzing lines, just firefly lamps and winding pines. And every breath you take near me feels like a hymn in harmony. Final 'neath the bluewood sky. No need to chase, no need to try. I found my home inside your gaze, among the moss and silver haze. So hold me close, don't ask why, just breathe beneath